Hello dudes and dudettes, the name is RezZaDude, and today we gonna continue the Stanley Parable Part 2. Okay, let's go. Ingat dah habis dah kan? Ada lagi. Oh, bentar ni. Ni semua MC. MC banyak sangat. Oh kan, sampai sekarang nak MC lah tengok. Sampai bos pun naik meluat buang MC marathon kan. Patut pun.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right lah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yes.
This room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Back on track.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, bilik apa ni? To be rich, it is crime. To commit crime, is it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Ni aku tak mau tahu dia ni tulis guna apa. Marker ke atau tak mau aku. Ni bilik apa? Tak ada apa. Kita nak tengok ada apa nak. Oh, it's my jam. It's my jam, bro.
A few moments later. 1 hour later.
Macam aku gila game ni pandai buat aku gila.
2 hours later.
MC lagi. MC. Tapi nak sampai office ni buat tingkat
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Oh, tak boleh lah jam ni. Terpaksa nari.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh my god, man, yang tu tadi waste of time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Oh, you can jump. Aku tekan space tadi.
He was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Achievement buat sikit hati dah. Aku tekan tadi space tadi.
This keypad guarded the terrible secret.
Achievement apa dah share ni aku.
So the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Pin number
2845.
2.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Sheer
He
luck?
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Kalau aku buat salah pun aku dapat masuk kau kan. Tadi kita buat itu kan. Tekan merapu pun dapat kan. Seriously?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Escape!
Mind Control.
Come on, bros!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Nga? Weh. Belum mana dia
The
cakap.
prison was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ayat tu buat macam
This is Sparta!
oh. Mati lah. Nak escape. Oi. Nampak apa ni?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of
Betul lah aku, bro.
no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see.
Hold my hand, bros. Hold my hand.
Know the real story, trapped forever
Come
in
on.
a narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
Okay, weh.
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Syok lah aku jumpa apa.
So he resigned
Apalah.
and willingly accepted
Orang
his
paling
final
aku
end
suka.
to his brief and shallow life.
Wasiat. Wasiat ada. Tapi bukan untuk hampa. Oh!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Suara perempuan pula. Orang tu mati ke? Perempuan ni bunuh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nampak apa ni?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already
I
dead
see it
the
now!
moment he hit start?
Ni tempat kita start kan? Wih, orang duk tengok kita, duk nayar kita. Oh, rajin dia pun buat semua pintu ni ya. Cuba bayang berapa besar ni kalau benda ni wujud betul-betul ya, real life kan. Bajet apa? Oi, buat bajet, buat ni ya. Rugi tak rugi? Buat elok-elok. Dia memang atas. Tapi mana pula ni? Begin is pause. Begin the game. Resume the game. Huh? Macam museum bro. Museum untuk Stanley Parable ni. Oh. And kita yang freedom fake bro. Patah 1000 hatiku. Office kita mana? Stanley office. Kita tu sampai 3 pejabat. Kita ni CEO ke atau orang mentah? Minta daging mentah. Hai, dia aku dapat email. Could you tell me what the significance of the number This is hilarious. Sent from iPad. iPad? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs ni. Aku rasa Steve Jobs, aku rasa dia yang buat game ni lah. Nampak tu konspirasi aku buat tu 2 saat. Aku rasa betul ke? The cargo gift. Ni apa tu? Ui, ada orang tag lah. Ni jam juga. Ni apa? Zending level. Meeting room? Meeting room macam ni? Oh. Ah? Staircase one way. Apa aku tekan bunyi keyboard lah. Di belah sana. Dah ni ke? Trailer. We run for major teaser. Kalau apa nak baca, apa pause? Aku baca cepat sikit. Broken rule. Oi! Oh no, bro. Seram. Ui, tempat ni berpusing lah. Patutlah tempat ni dia macam satu tempat cerita apa tu, Harry Potter, tangga-tangga macam ni kan. Dia pergi kat room tempat lain kan, tingkat lain. Oh, dia nak eksperimen kita ni jadi gila apa ni. Tadi pun narrator pun jadi gila. Serius lah. Nak pergi mana pula? Exit. So long, noobs.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Seorang lagi siapa dia? Both tu. Takkan narrator yang tadi yang lelaki tu kot. Siapa lagi ya? Mestilah dia. Bye!
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Tak nampak sirih hitam.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Huh?
Escape.
Oh no!
Quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Apa sudah berlaku? Nanti dah. Okay, dude, setakat situ saja The Stanley Parable Part 2. Kalau anda suka video ni, like, share, comment down below apa pendapat anda tentang Part 2 ni. Dan jangan lupa, kita akan jumpa pada Part 3 The Stanley Parable Final. See ya guys. Okay dudes. Oh, mak terkelak habis.